Hi guys, welcome back to the Physio Well. Today's class is for you skiers out there. It is a class to really help you maximize your upcoming ski trip, to help you get strong, flexible and stable, and help to prevent any injuries while you're on the slopes, but also just really maximize your time out there so that you feel strong and that your body just enjoys the time out there. With no aches or pains or feeling of stiffness or soreness afterwards. So I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. But yeah, hope you enjoy it and let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, so let's get started on your mat. We're going to start with your feet hip width apart. Just start warming up through the body. So rolling your shoulders back, nice big circles. Starting to become aware of your breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And start to roll those shoulders forwards. And then we're going to reach those arms up to the sky, looking up at your hands. Big breath in. And out, letting those arms drop by your side. Just a little side bend, stretching out through the side body. And breathe in, come back. Breathe out. Breathe in, come back. We're just going to roll down. I'll turn to the side so you can see what we're doing. Just rolling chin to chest, one vertebra sliding down after the other, reaching down to your toes, letting that head hang heavy, and then start to roll up one vertebra at a time again. Coming up nice and slowly, so the last thing that comes up is your head. Roll those shoulders down and back again. Now we're going to come onto one leg, hug your opposite knee into your chest. Start growing tall through the spine, draw those shoulders down and back. And release that leg down, swapping over onto the other leg. Breathing in, breathing out, come back down. Feet hip width apart. We're just going to come up onto your toes, keeping equal weight through both legs, becoming aware of your body and the position that you're in. So really lengthen through the spine, draw your shoulders down and back. Start to engage your lower abdominal muscles. We're now just going to raise your arms up at the same time as you go up onto your toes, and then lower your arms down as you drop your heels down. Breathing out on the way up, breathing in on the way down. Whoop. Lose my balance. Breathing out, breathing in. It's always embarrassing when you're being filmed and you make a mistake, but it shows that nobody is perfect. Let's do two more. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. We're going to now do the same but with bent knees. So breathing out up onto your toes, breathing in. Again, thinking when we're skiing, most of the time our knees are bent. So we're really focusing on that position that we're in a lot of the time. Again, we're using our arms and our legs, full body exercise, full body movement when you're skiing. So again, just become aware of the length through your spine, equal weight through both legs. Breathing out, breathing in, drawing that navel in towards your spine. And then coming back up. Let's now come into a wide stance. So feet turned out. We're now just going to do the same thing. This time your arms go out in the same direction as your legs. Come back and then forward and back. Out and forward. Good. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, coming up onto your toes and down, breathing out, breathing in. Drop your arms forward, heels lift. Good. Breathing out, breathing in. Keep coming up onto your toes, moving those arms forward and back. Keep those arms still, little pulses through your legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hopefully you start feeling those quads activated. Let's come back to our stance. Nice upright stance. We're going to come onto one leg, coming into our single leg skaters. Standing on one leg, little softness in that knee. Keep that length through your spine, core engaged. We're just going to start pushing that other leg out and in. Breathing out, breathing in. Now let's start adding our arms. So we're going to push and then come in. Arms go back as the leg goes back. Arms come in as the leg comes in. So again, imagine we're doing maybe skiing on the flat. You might be into cross-country skiing, or again, those sometimes long flat sections that can be quite difficult and quite tiring. This is a really good exercise to get the arms working, engaging your triceps, lats, and getting those glutes fired whilst getting that core engaged. Let's do another 2 and 1. It's coming onto the other side, keeping a little softness in that knee, length through the spine, and off we go. Breathe out and in. Good, let's go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So again, really important to have strong glutes, core, and knee stability when we're skiing. So we're going to come into a little single leg squats. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross one ankle over the opposite knee, coming into a little figure of 4. We're going to breathe out as arms come forward. Breathe in as arms come back. Dropping down into your single leg squat. Coming back up. So the weight goes through your heel as you sit down. And then squeeze your glutes as you come back up. Breathe out. Breathe in. So we will do some exercises lying down on the mat, but obviously with an exercise or a holiday like skiing, it's really important to practice and train in the position that you are going to be in most of the time. So doing lots of standing exercises is really beneficial. Let's swap legs. Coming again into that figure of 4 position, and then making sure both hips face forward. Core engaged, breathing out, breathing in. Make sure you sink your hips back and down so you're not pushing down on that knee with your ankle. It's just a light resting. Breathe out, breathe in. Let's go for another 4. Whoop, my balance is off today. And again for 3. And 2, last 1, and release. Perfect, well done. Again, single leg work, focusing a little bit more on the glutes this time. We're going to come into our little single leg deadlift. So a little bend in that knee, working the hamstrings and the glute of that leg, keeping your back straight, kicking the opposite leg back, and then come back in, draw that knee into your chest. We're going to reach your arms forward as you kick your leg back, and then push your arms back as you bring your leg up. Breathe out, reach, breathe in, really lengthen through the spine. Keep your shoulders down and back. Breathe. Good, let's do one more. Breathing out, breathing in, release, coming onto the other leg. Again, getting your balance, nice long leg, core engaged, softness through that knee. We're going to breathe out, reach your arms forward, Breathe in. Arms go back as you bring your knee into your chest. And then off you go. Breathe out. And breathe in. Let's go for another 3. And up. Reach those arms forward as you kick that leg back. Push the arms back as you bring the leg up. Last one. Really lengthen through the arms. And then come back up. And release. Perfect. Right, last exercise in standing. Obviously, skiing is a cardiovascular exercise. So it's really important to also not only do static exercises, but practice a little bit more dynamic exercise, getting our heart rate up as well. So imagine we're going down a slope with lots of little moguls. All right, so we're going to have to do lots of quick turns, maybe little jumps to get over those moguls. So what we're going to do is a little soft bend in our knees, weight through our heels, core engaged, little jump, side to side. Moving with your arms. Imagine you're holding your poles. As you move, try and keep your feet and knees hip width apart. Breathe out, breathe in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Right, coming on to the side of our mat. We're going to roll down, chin to chest. Start to just get your breath back. When you get as far as you can, you're going to bend your knees. Come all the way down into sitting. Down on your mat. Okay, so a little bit of oblique work, activating the abdominal muscles on the side of our waist. Again, with lots of turning. We're really using those obliques in skiing. We're going to start sitting up nice and tall. Lengthen through your spine, shoulders down and back. We're going to roll down, breathing out. Hold that position. We're going to twist to the right, breathing out. Twist to the left, breathing in. Breathe out, breathe in. Imagine you're holding a ball between your hands. And you're just tapping the ball onto the floor, keeping your legs nice and still, keeping your hips still, just twisting through your upper body. Breathing out, breathing in. Let's go another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come up through center, stack yourself back up tall. Let's come on to hands behind your back. So again, using poles in skiing, especially if you're pushing along a flat surface, maybe trying to get between ski lifts. Sometimes we can be going along a flat surface for a fairly long period of time and really pushing with the poles, really needing quite strong arms. So our triceps are really used in that process. So a nice tricep exercise is in this position, fingers pointing towards your toes, feet hip width apart. We're going to lean back onto bent elbows. Again, lift your chest, tuck your chin in towards your chest, core engaged. We're going to push through the elbows to straighten and lift, and then tap your bottom on and off the floor by bending and straightening your elbows. Breathing out. And in, keeping that core engaged. Good. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release back down. Sitting up nice and tall. We're now going to work on our glutes a little bit more as well. So we're not just going to do a normal bridge, but we're going to flow through using our abdominals and a single leg bridge together. So we're going to start bringing your left heel closer to your bottom. We're going to straighten that right leg out, lift those arms up above your head. We're going to roll down slowly, bend that right knee in, using your left leg, lift your hips up, lower your hips down. Start to roll yourself up, straightening that right leg and lifting your arms overhead. Let's go again. Roll down, lowering your arms, bend your right knee into your chest, push up, lifting your hips up with your left leg, lower down, straighten that right leg, roll up, arms above your head. Let's go again. Breathe out, roll down, bend your right knee, lift your hips, pushing through your left leg, lower down, straighten the right leg, roll up, arms above your head. Let's go, last one, rolling down. Bring that right knee in, push your hips up with your left leg, down, straighten that right leg as you roll up, arms above your head. And now let's swap. So right leg is bent, left leg is straight, hovered off the floor, arms above your head, roll down slowly, bend that left knee, lift your hips, pushing through your right leg, lower down, straighten the left leg as you roll up, reach your arms above your head. So we're activating the arms, the back, the glutes, the quad, the core. Full body exercise, rolling up, breathing out, breathing in, left knee to your chest, push up through the right leg, lower down, roll up, nice and tall. Last one, rolling down, push yourself up through the right leg, lower down, reach forward, and up tall. Amazing. Well done, guys. All right, let's come on to our side now. So again, skiing, a lot of twists, a lot of turns, really needing strong hips, strong glutes. Often we are using the glutes muscles on the side of our hips, so glute med. So it's really important that we start to train that before skiing, making sure we're nice and strong. As well as that, we've spoken about our obliques, so we're going to combine those two together. We're going to come onto our elbow under your shoulder, knees together, feet together, spine nice and long. We're going to come up into a little side plank, lifting that top arm up, and then we're going to activate your glutes coming into a clam. Breathing out, breathing in. Keeping that core engaged. Nice strong shoulder on the right. Another 3 and 2 and 1. Straighten that left leg. Make sure it's in line with your body. We're going to lift it up and down for 5, 4 and 3, 2, 1. And then keep that leg straight. Straighten the other leg. Come into your full side plank. We're now going to activate the obliques a little bit more by coming into a twist and out. Another 5. Keep breathing. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Amazing. Well done. Of course, we have to do the other side, so let's roll over. So again, we're coming into our side plank position. Elbow under your shoulder, feet together, knees together, your body nice and straight, activating through the core. We're going to push ourselves up into that side plank. Hold, coming into your clam, breathing out and in. Try and keep that shoulder nice and stable. Another 4, 3, 2, 1, and then straighten that top leg. Lift it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it straight. Straighten the other leg. Full side plank and twist. Breathe out and in. Another 5, 4 and 3. Last 2 and last 1 and release. Good job, guys. Hopefully you feel those obliques getting a little tired. Right, coming onto our front now. Lower yourself slowly down onto the mat. We're going to keep your forehead resting on the floor. Arms slightly above shoulder height at 90 degrees. We're going to tuck your tailbone under, engage the glutes, engage your core. Keeping your chin tucked in, we're just going to lift your arms, legs and trunk up and down. Breathing out, breathing in. Keeping those knees straight, lifting the legs high, engaging the glutes, lifting the arms, lifting the chest, really keeping that lower core engaged. Good, let's go for another 2. And last 1. And release. Propping yourself up onto your elbows. Well done, guys. Let's come into a little bit of a stretch now. So, again, you can either do this at the end of a class like now, or try and remember these stretches for the end of your day on the ski slopes to really wind down after the end of quite a physical day. So you're going to keep your elbows under your shoulders and just lift your chest. And then if you feel comfortable, just start to straighten through the arms, coming into a little cobra, lifting the head. And then just start to find your breath again, breathing in, breathing out. Release back down. Push yourself up onto your hands and knees. So your hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. We're just going to do 2 cat-cows. So drop your head, tuck your tailbone under, round through your spine, and then lift your head as you drop your spine to the floor. And again, reverse, pushing your shoulder blades apart, rounding through your spine, and then dropping down. And then get those knees wide, feet together, push your hips back, coming into a child's pose. Again, a really nice stretch at the end of a class, or like I said, when you come back from a long day on the slopes. And then let's come back up onto your knees. All right, so coming into a little hip flexor and quad stretch. We're going to bring your left leg forward, come up nice and tall, shoulders over your hips. Again, even though we're now stretching, we're still thinking about our posture, we're still thinking about engaging our core and not just giving into our lower back. So you're really tucking in the pelvis. You're going to push your right hip forward, coming into a nice right hip flexor stretch. We're going to hold that stretch, breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Raise that right arm up and then just come into a little side stretch so we can come into a little oblique stretch there, stretching out the side of your body. And release. And then if you feel happy, you can lift that back foot up and come into a quad stretch at the same time. So this is quite a deep stretch, so only do this if you feel comfortable, feeling nice and relaxed through your breath. And release that leg. We're going to come onto the other leg, right leg forward. Again, nice and tall, engage the core. Push your left hip forward, feeling that stretch to the front of your left hip. Again, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. We're going to lift that left arm up. Little reach over to the right. So you'll feel a slightly deeper stretch through the hip, but then also through the side body into your obliques and the side of your waist. Release, and then we're going to bend that back knee, lift your heel to your bottom, coming into a quad stretch, breathing in. Every time you breathe out, just try and release into that stretch a little bit more. Good. Okay, so now, again, we've done a lot of work through our glutes. So we're going to do a seated hip stretch, coming into that figure of four position, bending one ankle over the knee, hands behind, and then just shuffle your bottom forward and really lift your chest, lift through the spine, and you should feel quite a nice deep stretch through that hip, coming into that nice figure of four position. Again, using your breath to relax into the stretch, not sinking and collapsing through your shoulders, lifting up high. And then just come out of that stretch, straighten that left leg, just let your right leg drop out to the side, and then reach for the ankle or the toes of that left leg, dropping your head down, coming into a nice hamstring and calf stretch on that left leg. Feeling a little stretch through the right lower back. And then slowly come back up. We're going to swap over. So now your left ankle comes over your right knee, hands behind, bring that right leg closer, and then shuffle your bottom further forward if you can. Again, lifting that chest, pushing your left knee away from you, finding that really nice deep stretch into the left hip, into the glutes of that left leg. And then come out of that stretch, straighten the right leg, drop that left knee out to the side, and then just reach forward towards the ankle or toes of that right leg. Drop your head down. Again, feeling that stretch through the hamstrings, calf, and maybe into the left lower back. And then slowly come back up. And then we're going to come back up into a standing position. Take your time, roll up one vertebra at a time, coming back up into your standing position. All right, so I don't know about you guys, but generally I really feel my calves at the end of a long day on the ski slope. Because we're in that bent knee position, it's quite an active position for our calves to be in all day. So must make sure that we give our calves a stretch at the end of the good day on the slope. So straighten that back leg, bend the front knee, both feet face forward, roll those shoulders down and back. I know we've also done a lot of work through our triceps. We're going to lift that right arm up, take that right hand behind your shoulder and push your elbow back. So we're doing a double stretch here, calf stretch and a tricep stretch. Again, breathe. Try not to arch your back and lift your ribs. Keep those ribs tucked in. Release the arms. Bring that back leg slightly forward and then bend both knees. Again, just coming into the smaller muscle, soleus, in that calf on the right, just stretching that muscle out as well. Keeping those shoulders down and back. Keeping that core engaged, not letting go, and then release. Swapping over, left leg straight. Make sure your heel's on the ground. Bend the right knee, keep the back leg straight. Left arm up, pop your hand behind your shoulder, and then use your right arm to push your elbow back. Again, zip in through the core, coming into that calf and tricep on the left side. Release the arms, bring that left leg slightly closer in, bend both of your knees. So again, your heel stays on the ground, both hips stay forward, and just sink into that calf. And come back up. Good, rolling those shoulders back And then let's just take a big deep breath in as we reach our arms up to the ceiling, looking up at our hands. And then release those arms back down. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I really hope you had a fun class and that you see me again on the mat soon. Bye.